I want to do a get ready with me. The story time all. Every time I've been deceived by a girl just because she was pretty. Because I really need to talk about this, and I think that would be a perfect opportunity for this. So, oh my freaking god. See? Pretty girls are usually clumsy like her.
Thank you for calling me pretty.
Oopsie. But yeah, on to the serious matter. I have been deceived by a lot of people, especially when they are good looking. Yeah. Because I just assume that you have a pretty outer face, so you must have a pretty inner soul too. When I was in grade 2, all Nivea on top of anything. Nivea's lip product over anything. Broad, Rare, Huda, no. Nivea alone. In grade 2, I had this friend, let's call her M, because her name starts with M. So, having decided, not decide, let's deceive, okay? Then pronunciation with the ultimate loser. I've been deceived by this girl a lot of times, but the first betrayal I ever felt from her when I was in grade 2, I think around 8 years old or something like that. She used to talk shit about her mom. She used to be like talking absolute freaking shit about her mom. Like she used to be like crying and talking about like how everything is wrong and things like that. And we used to be best buddies. We used to go to each other's home. We used to always play together. But somehow we always ended in fights. Like, and she used to be crying, like not even like normal crying. She would be weeping her mouth out because she had a bad mom, right? And I had a good mom. So she used to tell me that she was jealous of my mom and things like that. So just to comfort her, I was like, everyone's mom's like is like that. My mom is strict too, honey. It's challenge pill. I was like, bloody liar. And what she did, she just told her mom that I talk shit about my mom. And who does the information land to? My mom. So not my mom thought that I talk shit about her when I was in grade 2. Well, I had the bestest mother alive in that grade. Like she was the bestest person. I had a good mother. I had an extremely great family when I was in grade 2. I don't have it anymore, sadly. And also, the same girl, right? I was like actually shitty person in academics. Like I used to be dumb. Yeah, you could call me that. And then I was like dumb, right? So as a dumb person, I got really low grades in my science exam, I guess. It was like science or Nepali, I don't remember. Maybe Nepali. I was like extremely weak at that. Like I used to get extremely low marks. Like 1, 2 would be my grade out of certain full marks, right? And I didn't tell my family about that because it's a really small grade, right? I don't want to show it to everybody, and I'm like really sad about it and stuff like that, right? But she was also my bench partner at the time, and she just looked at my results and she told her grandpa about her, and he was one of the teachers there in the senior high school. And she was like, how dumb she is and stuff. Like, first of all, she just sold the paper, and he was like, who the fuck is so dumb to get this in the Nepali language? And she was like, oh, she is. And I was like, okay, that's over, right? And next time we meet in a festival, like there was a festival going on. I don't remember what to call it right now, but there was like a kind of fair thing going on, like with a lot of horror games and like fun enjoyment place, like temporary. And my mom used to take me everywhere. Like she wanted me to actually enjoy my life, right? And in that festival, we are enjoying, having fun. She goes up to my mother and she just tells something in her ear, and my mom is freaked out. She's like, why the fuck did you not tell me this? And I'm like, what did I not tell you? She told my grades to my mother in a freaking festival while we were having fun. And we just met her while we went there. Like, we coincidentally met her. And that continues. She goes around telling people shit about me and things like that, okay? And she also claims that she is my friend. At the same time, a friend to all is a friend to none, my dear. And also, this is the Ray-Ban sunscreen plus a little bit of foundation. Like, it's the description of the product. Oh, I didn't mix it. It's like SPA 50 plus. It's like Ray-Ban of sunscreen SPF 50 plus, but I feel like it works out of foundation too, so I don't freaking care. Okay. Also, another time, there was this guy who used to be like extremely obsessed with me. This is also a story of grade 2. Like, he was unhealthily obsessed with me, like a psycho creep. And he was also in the grade 2. He was also a kid, okay? He used to be abnormally, insanely following me everywhere. Like, every freaking where. And he used to be like trying to kiss me and trying to tell me that he loves me, whatever. And shush, right? And I was like, do not bother me, please, and things like that. One day, he just comes over and kisses my neck up here. I'm still sensitive about my neck till this day. But this is a story about another day, which I was gonna tell you. After that, he comes around and tries to flirt with me again. He's like, oh my god, he was such a freak. And the M girl I told you, she just took over my belt, like, from my waist, and she was like, she just smacked him in his eye, and his eye has a scar at the side till now, and it was bleeding that day. And obviously, eye is a sensitive part. There would be troubles for it. Okay. And she just goes over telling everyone, I did that. And that guy was like, no, she did not did that. That girl did that. Thank God, I like him for that part. Okay. And even in my house area, she told everyone like that. And things were so messed up. Oh. But from this, what you get to know is she is such a bitchy lady, right? Let's skip to another girl because I don't want to talk about her anymore. Yeah. Okay. This is also a kid story. We play games in it, and there are a lot of children's games, child play, okay? So we have balloons stuck up in our leg. This part, we have a balloon stuck up in there. By the way, fit check. Game is simply you bounce each other's balloon, right? Mine, this girl, and I have never ever talked before. We have never ever talked before. But at that game, she was like, let's team up. Let's not bounce each other's balloon and be close to each other and just protect each other and win together, right? I was a freaking kind heart since my childhood. I was the freaking sweetest person ever. Not the freaking sweetest person ever, but I was kind of a sweetest person ever from that age, right? I was like, obviously, of course, no problem, girly pop, I gotcha. And I get my balloon bursted at the very first in that game. By whom? By the same person who promised to team up. I was betrayed just like that. Oh my freaking god. Okay, by the way, this is lip liner. This girl, she stole my answers for a public speaking contest type thing. Like, we were in the same thing, and we were like rehearsing about our parts, like the front opening part, and mine was like not every people is no, what was that? Not every beautiful person is a good person, but every good person is a beautiful person. I was telling that when I was like really young, right? She just told that because her turn came earlier than mine, and she just told that to her. That's why never tell your upright game to anybody, guys. Do not tell your plans, do not tell your answers, do not tell anything to anybody. They might just tell out there. No one is worth your trust me. No one is worth your trust me. I mean, do not trust me too. Do not trust anyone. Do not trust anyone. Any freaking motherfucker in this world, do not trust them. I literally love makeup. Ever since I was young, I love makeup. I didn't love makeup ever since I was young. I'm just making up shirts, guys, right now. I was the biggest tomboy ever at some point. So, yeah. Still, I did makeup at that time point, I think so. I don't remember a lot of things. Oh my god, guys. One time I got proposed while I was walking down the street. And I got a bouquet by like really young people, and I was like kind of older than them. And that was like one of the sweetest thing ever. Because they were just kids. And kids are innocent. I mean, not all kids, but they were, I guess so. I think so, I hope so. Not all kids are innocent though. I learned that the hard way. Oh my god, I look so pretty. Oh my god, you don't know how much satisfaction this thingy gives me. Like, just going and painting shits in my face. Aha! Do you remember that scene in Stranger Things where Bert just gets like kind of abandoned by Nancy because he wants to go with Steve in that party, and she sits alone in the lake because Nancy's up there with her best boyfriend ever, and her best friend is out there in the pool bleeding. Also talking about the worst disable I got from Pretty Girls, I want to talk about the best things I got from Pretty Girls. Because some people are pretty and kind, just like me. So there was this girl, and she was like one of the sweetest person ever, like K-pop fan and stuff. Not the sweetest person ever, but she was brutally honest, but still, her actions were sweet, honey. Her mouth was better. I used to go to NCC or Caddy Ivy thingy empty stomach because it used to be like early in the morning and I don't used to eat, right? She used to bring me food, so we would eat together. Like in the very first grade we used to eat, and she used to bring me food. That was like one of the sweetest things someone has ever done for me. And I love her till this day. And one time I thought a girl was super mean, right? Because she had like a very bitchy aura and she looked mean, kind of. So I never talked to her, like never. I never talked to that girl. And one time I got my periods in the school, and that girl, I never talked to her before because I thought she was like super mean, right? But that day I got my periods and she helped me with everything, like pants and like pads and stuff like that. I love her till this day. Like, we're friends and we often hang out together. We used to often hang out together, then I went to separate college and we don't hang out much right now, but hang out someday again. I love her, like extremely I love her. Every day I love her. I'm wondering if I forgot anything, or am I done? I think I'm done with my makeup. Oh my god, do I need to powder it? Maybe I need to water it a little so it sets up. The thing about baking is you do it in a very small amount, like tap 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 tap, and you're done. Let me tell you of an incident. One time I was like getting dressed up and dolled up, and like when it was down, right, and the lights were turned on and everything, and I was like, why the fuck is my neck so darker than the upper face? I have nothing on right now. I have nothing in my face, nothing in my neck, but my neck was looking super duller than my face, so I was like applying things in my neck. Then I turned on the curtains and everything. Then it was like bloody. It was like literally so fucking white, and it was like normal. Okay, I found it funny. I don't care if you don't.